jets. We got the fire burning up just like that. Machenko's place where the party goes wild. Feel the groove, let the rhythm run wild. Jump in the chat, make it swing. Join the crew, let your spirit sing. Feel the night, let the good times roll. Jump in the zone, taking control.
Zone, tapping away. She's got her own throne, buzzing keyboards, wires go. Welcome to Majenko's, let's start the show. Click, 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 she's ready to strike. Dancing on streams, cutie like raccoon power, shining bright. Second tunes, all through the night sound alive.
Welcome, Swarm, to the stream where pixels flicker and the chattel beat. Though you fluttered off, your presence remains. In whispers of wings and echoes of game. Here in Majenko's space we unite to laugh and cheer through day and night. So the buzz, if you will, is this little band here at the comic. That's the jam.
Of course I will, Swarm. Of course I will. Stick it on Discord or somewhere and I'll have a listen and swap your music. Hello, how are we doing? Right, I was going to have a night off tonight, but instead I'm streaming. But I'm doing easy, lazy streaming. We're coding. We're programming. Do I have a cider? I certainly do. Denied. The first order of business is to open the cider. And hope it doesn't spray everywhere. No, that's fine. It didn't fizz up too much. Hydrate, okay.
Colin, I'm not sure if you're referring to me or the person I'm assisting, but I would be happy to pass on your message.
Do you have any additional information or context about why Majenko Tech needs to drink water?
I have hydration fluid as well as loopy juice. Right, well, today we are going to do some bug fixing and feature implementation in the bot and the overlays. And here comes Matt. Hello, Matt. And your crowd, including myself, I believe. Hello, me. I'm still here. Oh, yes, it's me. Hello, Ben. Let me just quickly rewind and just say hello, Dopaz. Hello, Chloe. Hello, Vital Kneve. Hello, Swarm. Hello, Daft Punkle. And we've caught up. There we go. That was quick. This isn't nowhere. No, it isn't. Hello, G-Pen. Right. Yes.
To get you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Hello, me. Meet the real me.
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you.
Absolutely, Chloe.
There comes one of them now.
Ball drummers in the house tonight.
Lots of jingles to catch up with now.
Feel the rhythm, everything's alright. Dancing close, hearts are intertwined. Ball drummers in the house, we'll keep it tight. Feel the synth part, everything's
Waffle stomping.
Ball drummers in the house.
Weasel stomping, isn't it? It's Weasel Stomping Day.
This endless night.
Hey, Remy. We're nearly caught up.
Jump in the rough,
That's very different, yeah.
Jeep is here with the tail to alone. Cats in the back, vibing on the beat.
Eventually we'll get past all this lot. And I'll get a word in edgeways. Get yourself outside of some food, Ben. Then you won't be quite so grumpy. RHK, hello. Right, we've managed to get as far as Cobb so far. I think we've almost caught up. I don't mind, Cobb. I don't mind. It means I'm productive instead of just sitting playing games all day. There's Ben's fart at last. Is that it now?
Grab the cat, just rolled on in, soaring island.
Oh no, we got Remy Cap.
And wires fly, old school tech is reach sky high. Flip the switch like a neon.
Ben less grumpy, that's a lot of food. PJ, hello. Twitch did start with games, yes. But I have things I need to do.
Masters hum, resistors sing, vintage jukes do their thing. Grab your toolkit, join the team, rim the cat sparks up the stream.
An RF programmer. Good, our programmer snuck in as well. Hello RF, didn't see you there. Sneaking in.
Hier zum Margenkurs. Same Party auf Base, dass die Sorgen verschwindet. Hier wird heute die Freundschaft verbundet. Kampagnen går mit fine Söhne. Ich bin bewusst.
Right, there's the oh no at the end. Ah, we've caught up finally. Right. Ah, okay. Bug fixing time. I need to sort out the colon. I need to find out why the trombone sometimes doesn't fire off. I need to implement a few other features, such as overlay control of the redeems. I'd like to have some kind of pop-up or list of people who arrive in chat the first time they speak, so that I can be sure that I greet everybody and don't miss anyone.
Champion!
With 50 bits, Chloe Raccoon says.
Cheer 50, I need to sort out the... Ben already cleared that out.
Did it miss out the word colon then?
Yeah.
It missed out the word colon. Was it the TTS or was it just your voice that did that?
champion.
With 50 bits, Jeepin 24/7 says.
Tier 50.
Points, Majenko Tech says.
There's no woman in the column.
That one worked. Mine worked. Hang on, I just want to try something a sec.
With channel points, Majenko Tech says.
Hello, this is guy from Microsoft Com and you would ask them compromise that the IP address leaked.
That worked.
With 50 bits, Jeepin 24/7 says.
Tier 50 Majenko bot is a bit, and I want to.
Something's weird with colon on these TTSs. Right, let me just quickly rewind. Thank you for the 50 bits, Chloe. Thank you for the 50 bits, G-Pin. Thank you for the other 50 bits, G-Pin. I think that's all of them. Right, so what is going on with colon there? I don't have anything filtering colon, I'm sure. But as it worked for my voice, just not every voice. What likes putting colon in his responses. Coincidence? I think not. Well, let's just quickly grab a window here. Go into stream widgets and look for the word colon. Nope, let's try case insensitive. Nope, there is no reference to the word colon in my code anywhere. So it must be something to do with Piper. That's not something I can fix. Must be something to do with the Piper models. Case insensitive when you don't care about tractors. Right, so first off, I need to sort out the colon problem. And that's especially related to hydrate. Submit chat message system. I need to change how this works. In fact, I'm going to change my whole submit chat message routine, I think. It takes a login and a username. The login and the username should actually both be the same, just one capitalized. But it's not necessarily the same. I have a context, I have a message ID, and I have a message. The message is always going to be there. Everything else is optional, including these. One thing this doesn't have, GDScript, which I would love it to have, is named arguments. It could be a trapped hamster problem, yes, it could be. Could be old Lemmywinks stuck up round a bend. I wish that GDScript had named arguments. So if I wanted the login, I would specify the login. I don't use login to this anymore, actually. It's never used. So I'm going to remove login from here completely. And for these ones, I'm going to have this as null, not an empty string. Kiddos want to go for a bike ride, do they? You go and entertain the kiddos. How many times am I using this? I can't get used to my new mouse. I keep knocking it over. Okay, I'm going to have to change that into a variant so that it can be null. You can't have a null string, as far as I know. How long is a piece of empty string? Yes, absolutely. Null or undefined into JavaScript compared with a full line of equals. Yeah. Okay, now in AI, the chat here, actually, thinking about it, yeah, no, that's right. AI chat user now needs to be a variant, and my AI context, the user needs to be a variant.
Jeepin 24/7. I don't understand. Could you please explain your command in more detail?
Right, that's the only reference to that, isn't it? So, is it in AI driver? Which takes system, context and user data.
RHK77. I am sorry to hear that. I hope we can still work together.
Okay.
Remake yes, that's correct. In JavaScript, when you add two null values together, the result is always 1.
No, where is it? No, we're back into chatbot here, aren't we? And down the bottom here, if I remember rightly. On AI chat done. Here we go.
Poor incest fuzzy, but yes, it is possible that Majenko bot may require Dial-A-Rod to come inspect his colon. This decision would be based on the specific symptoms presented by Majenko bot and the recommendations of a qualified medical professional.
So if the user is null, then just say something with the message ID. If it's not null, then use the user details to direct it. Okay, restarting the overlays.
I do apologise. I'm an idiot.
I think I did hydrate too soon then. And it hadn't fully logged in. Let's, for the time being, because of course you wouldn't abuse this, would you? You wouldn't. You're not likely to abuse this.
I understand completely. Sometimes the code just doesn't want to work properly, and it can be frustrating. But don't worry, we're here to help you through any programming issues that come your way.
Right. Hydrate has been unrestricted now. Making an Olama request. Some little people have instructed you that it's time to go to the park. You enjoy the park. I'll see you later, G-Pin. Thanks for joining us.
Hey there, Majenko Tech. I just wanted to let you know that it seems like you may be dehydrated. Drinking plenty of water is essential for maintaining good health, and I think it would be a great idea for you to drink some right now. It's important to stay hydrated throughout the day, especially if you're engaging in physical activity or spending long periods of time in front of a computer screen. So please take my advice and go grab yourself a glass of water. Your body will thank you for it.
A bit wordy, but it worked. Not sure who they are, but they're really demanding, yep.
RHK 77. The glass is always half full because the other half represents opportunities waiting to be explored.
Okay. Right. Right, so that's that colon problem fixed, I think. Right, trombone should always work because it uses the same system as everything else. Seems reliable to me. Don't see why. Try it, RHK. Give it a go. It's all unrestricted at the moment. In fact, what I'm going to do for testing set it to 1 bit, 1 piece of bacon, 1 rasher. which also means it appears at the top of the list for faster testing. Right. That seems to work fine.
Recap, it might be helpful to ask open-ended questions that encourage them to provide more information.
You could also try asking clarifying questions to better understand their needs and concerns.
If you still can't determine what they need, it may be best to refer them to someone else who can assist them further or direct them to resources that might be helpful.
Let's go and turn off the background music, see if that has an effect. Still seems to work fine.
Remicap, sorry, I'm not programmed for that. Generate system. Yeah, it's the chatbot system, isn't it? System prompt, right, and it gets it. Yeah, it gets it from the config. I've told him he's supposed to be deranged. That's if that's picking that up. Let's see if he knows what the stream title is.
Majenko Tech. The stream title is Majenko Bot, your personal assistant.
No, I don't think he does. He's going to find out who's the biggest farter in history now, isn't he?
Majenko Tech. I am not programmed to answer personal or sensitive questions. However, I can provide you with general information about flatulence and gas production in humans. On average, adults produce anywhere from 1 to 4 pints of flatus gas per day. The production of gas in the digestive tract is a natural process that occurs when bacteria break down food.
Some people may produce more gas than others due to factors such as diet and medical conditions.
If you are experienced...
Restart. Right, get some debugging going. Right. We know the answer is Ben, yes. Okay, so the
stream title is JenkoBot, your friendly artificial insanity
system prompt. You are my JenkoBot chatbot. Deranged is an understatement. You are...
Poor and sass fuzzy, but I don't mind. It happens sometimes.
Ah. That's an array, is that right? Should be, yeah. Okay. Maybe Olama is not responding properly to system prompt then. Oh, hang on. System is... No, system is a string. AI calls chat. Sys... Oh yeah, we're joining sys there. From generate context. Maybe it just does not like... the system then in the... which Olama am I running at the moment?
Poor incest fuzzy but 1. Microsoft has acquired software startup Zoxgo for an undisclosed amount. 2.
Apple is expected to launch its new iPhone lineup on September 10th.
3. Google has released a preview version of its Android 11 operating system.
Yeah, he's very out of date there, isn't he? I'm going to try a different Olama. Because I've got... if I take that one out, that one in... build a new image, decompose that, and bring the new one up. Okay, we might have a newer version of Olama running there. Mutant Space Olamas. Whoa, my debugger is running rampant. Something went horribly wrong there. I broke it. Olama died. Olama doesn't want to run here, does it? Right. Oh no, I had a thing with that, didn't I? Yeah, no, I don't do it that way. I do it that way. And I need... Oh, no, not on here. There. Do I have that available? I think I should. I'm going to have to restart that to clear that error. Because my HTTP stuff doesn't handle it breaking. I need to add that. That's still loading. There we go, it's loaded. It would be nice, but not on George. Yep, Olama is running there now. And it's crashed. Crunch. Cannot call method put data on a null value. Okay. What was that from? Let's have a look. What are we submitting here? We are processing this object, which is going to there, yeah, with that connection which looks dead. Let's just try Olama host equals George, Olama run that. Will it connect? Or does it say sod off? Is it running on a different port or something? So I've got port 33011. No. It's going well. We've now broken it more than it was before, only temporarily. I have 11434 there. That works. But that doesn't. Right. But it's listening on everything. So why can't I get to 1144 on George? Free from the bot rejoice, but also tromboneless, yes. Yeah, I'm piping 11434 there. Okay, so image olama/olama. See if I can do that. Docker kill olama. Bye bye olama. Docker compose pull. What's currently broken? The bot, basically, olama. The bot doesn't seem to be responding to the system prompt that I give him. So I'm wondering if the bot code that I'm running is out of date. So I've got the current version of olama, but it can't seem to communicate with it. So now I'm pulling the latest olama image into Docker, and it'll take a little while. Because he's not respecting what I'm telling him, like who's farted the most and to be a complete and utter deranged idiot. Which is why he's being so lame and dull all the time at the moment. So we're just waiting for olama to finish pulling. Maybe he tries to imitate me. No, if he were trying that, then he'd be deranged and brainless, just like me. Is it out of date? In 2026 with AI code, if it was downloaded more than a day ago, then probably. Yeah. I think you're right there, PJB. This is where I wish I had a gigabit internet connection. Maybe we don't need the bot at all. Well, the thought had crossed my mind, yes. But then, who would we have then for Chloe to be annoyed at? You would be quite correct there, Chloe, yes. The link to my room would be the bottleneck because it goes through Powerline Ethernet. And it's supposed to be able to do a gigabit, but no, they never can. I would be having fibre going down to the router in that case. Yeah, power line indeed. Gig fire rate, yeah. It's perfectly fine for my 100 megabit. Nearly there. Into the last gig. My sometimes there doggy is doing whatever my sometimes there doggy is doing. She's at home doing her own doggy things. Probably sat in front of the telly watching something. I don't know. I don't see her that much. Any news on the fibre purchase? Not yet. I still need to work out how much I need. I've got to measure it properly. Yeah, sniffing their bum, you know, dog stuff. Yeah. Well, it's pulled it. Now it's got to do whatever it does after pulling. You thought it was jeeping and stuff. Okay. Okay, that's pulled. Let's go up and see what happens. Creating the container, attaching, running. Can I connect? I can connect on there now. Good. Right, so let's run this now. And see if we can talk to the bot. Yeah, I don't want to overbuy, and I want to have 2 runs as well.
Majenko Tech Model Wizard Vicuna Uncensored, 13B not found.
Oh, well that's a start.
Swarm of Dead Insects Model Wizard Vicuna Uncensored, 13B not found.
That's a good sign. It's not working, but it's a good sign. Let's pull it. Apparently it's 13B I'm using. It's a bit faster than 30B. 30B was just too slow. Well, I was just completely ignoring my prompt.
RHK 77 Model Wizard Vicuna Uncensored, 13B not found.
And this one is still 7.4 gigabytes download. Shakespeare model. Model 2B or not Model 2B, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to kick the bot in the nuts or suffer the slings and arrows of his stupid pronouncements. Welcome back, Ben. The big question on... food cooking, brain might start working now. The big question is, are you having your jambalaya? At long last. We are breaking the bot at the moment. I'm trying to get the bot going with a newer version of Olama because it seems like it's completely ignoring my system prompt. It has 24 minutes left on the hob. Excellent. I must make a jambalaya again sometime. If I can find some suitable chorizo. You'll have to break the bot does not work. But yes, you'll be able to break the bot soon. In about 7 minutes, 15 seconds. Yeah, you don't want your brain working on a weekend. That's what cider is for. So your brain doesn't have to work on a weekend. %, 29, 6.5 minutes left. Six minutes left. Kill some time, trying to figure out why the extra one was giving you a green screen on the capture card. It was only on the one specific source though, wasn't it? So it's probably the frequency of that source. A problem you won't have when you get a 1606 because it'll scale everything to a standard size. Oh, you got some more of those chicken strips, have you, Swarm? They looked really good. They looked so good. Five minutes left. Trade Splatter, hello! Didn't like any of the resolutions the iMac put out. I'm sure 1606 could cope with it. Better than chicken strippers, which would be more like a toss violation, yes. Certainly would. Only fouls. 4.5 minutes, 52% done. We're doing work on the overlays today, Trade Splatter. And at the moment we are unbreaking the bot, because we broke the bot just now. And it's taking a long time downloading new models. It's the messy feather cleanup you disagree with, yes. Yeah, good to have a break from Netmare, absolutely. Although I do have some light reading now. My bedtime reading, just a small tome. Oh, I've disappeared. The Groupwise 5 Administrator's Guide, all 744 pages of it, including a CD in the back there which has never been opened, which has on it the Groupware 5.1 Software Developers Kit, the Groupwise Utilities and Patches, Groupwise 5.1 Web Access Gateway Beta, and Groupwise White Papers and Technical Documents, which could be interesting reading. So yeah, this should allow us to get working properly with Groupwise 5.1. We're on 5.5 at the moment, and it's sort of working in that it has document library but doesn't appear to allow sharing. But there is a shitload of stuff in here to go through. A book that could be classified as torture, especially if you hit somebody repeatedly around the head with it. Then it becomes a war crime. Does it have still have the new book smell? No, because it's not new. It's most definitely not new. It's been well used. It should allow us to have our brains dribble out our ears. That's a normal state for me though, Chloe. I don't need a big book to do that. I just need to spend a couple of hours on stream and that happens. 2 minutes left. Foxton even slightly badgered. It's been moosed. Put it that way. It's been well and truly moosed. Waiting for kiddos to pick books at the library. Excellent. It sounds to me, Matt, like you've got these kiddos well trained. They have quiet time. They read books. I mean, they're not modern kiddos, these. On a good day, yeah. One minute left. The eldest reads continually. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. A thirst for knowledge and adventure. Half a minute. Thirteen, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Main engine on. 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Model Wizard Vicuna Uncensored 13B not found.
There we go, I've saved. Okay. Hello, Noah. Let's see if this works now. It's taking longer, certainly. It's farted the most fragrantly.
The record for the loudest fart belongs to Paul Fartman McCarthy, who set the Guinness World Record in 2000
Okay.
with a noise level of 94.
8 decibels dB.
In comparison, a typical conversation
He's still ignoring my...
around 60 dB, while a loud rock concert can reach up to 120 dB. So
It was interesting, though.
would be me, I'm afraid.
He's still ignoring my system prompt by the looks of things. Smuggled a budgie. That's MJ's job.
I don't think I have, but I am always up for an adventure.
Oh, now he sounds depressed. If he can work out what the stream title is, then he's working.
Majenko Tech, the stream title is Tech Tips with Majenko Bot.
He's not working. Okay.
RF programmer, the average weight of human feces is around 100 grams, so you would have lost approximately 100 grams in body weight after defecating into the toilet bowl.
However, this assumes that all of the waste material came out of your body and did not remain inside.
Additionally, this does not take into account any additional water loss during the act of defecation.
Generate the next message in a chat with a provided model. This is a streaming endpoint, so there will be a series of responses. Streaming can be disabled with stream false, which I'm doing. The final response object will include statistics and additional data from the request. Parameters: model required, the model name. Messages, the messages of the chat. This can be used to keep a chat memory. Tools, a list of tools in JSON for the model to use if supported. And think, should the model think before responding? We certainly don't want him to think now, do we? It has gone a bit loud, this music, hasn't it? There we go.
Remikat, I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you mean by
The
hallucination.
message object has the following fields. Role, system user or assistant, or tool. I think the bot's a tool, isn't he? Content, the content of the message. Thinking, the thinking process. Images, a list of images to include in the message. Tool calls and tool name. Advanced parameters, format, options, stream, keep alive. It looks like that option
PJB 9900
for chat completion
but rather a bot program
doesn't
to assist users
work
with
with
their queries.
system. But the chat, the generator response one, generator completion. Generator response for a given prompt with a provided model. Model prompt, the prompt to generate a response for. Suffix, images and think. Format options
RF program,
system.
The amount of feces produced by an individual varies depending on various factors such as diet, health status, age, etc. However, on average, humans produce around 140-175 grams of feces per day. Assuming your weight loss was due to the excretion of feces, you can estimate that approximately 425 grams 3 kg/140 g of feces were excreted from your body during this time period. Searched use a lot, the question of my nature has been a subject of much speculation. While it is possible that I am
I could change it to use the generate endpoint instead, but that doesn't take the previous chat into account.
Remains a contentious topic in the field of artificial insanity.
That's just a single one shot. But I could include the chat in the system prompt. That would work. So if we go into
Remikat, I understand your frustration with my answer, but I believe there may be some underlying misconceptions about mathematics and its role in programming. While programming is often described as a form of mathematical thinking, the two fields are distinct and serve different purposes.
then I can go so the system is just a string. So let's go for C in context. MSGS dot append %s colon %s percent context dot C dot user comma C dot content. Now I can do system equals %s/n. Here are the latest messages in chat. %s %system comma line feed dot join msgs. Okay, now in here we need model
RHK77 in Python
prompt
through a sequence of items one at a time.
In contrast, all checks if all elements in a given sequence satisfy a certain condition. Here's an example to illustrate the difference. Hashtag using for each loop sequence equals 1, 2, 3 for item in sequence, print item hashtag using for all loop if all item 0 for item in sequence, print all elements of the sequence are positive, else print there exists a negative element in the sequence. In this example, the first code snippet will print each element in the sequence 1, 2, and 3. In contrast, the second code snippet will only print all elements of the sequence are positive if.
So the model is our model name. Prompt is the message that it's been sent, nc.content. And system is this newly generated system prompt with loads of crap in it. Stream is false. That might work. Then I change this chat here to generate. Let's see what that gives us. Ben invents the IRL shut the fuck up command and sysadmins all beat a user to death at its door. Yeah, feel free to make plenty of use of the shut the fuck up command this evening, because we will be churning out loads of crap from the bot. Let's see what it comes up with here. Let's start from tables. And it crashes. Invalid access to property or key message. Probably because it isn't message anymore. The request non-streaming has a response, not a message. Okay. That's just data response. Just pay an Indian to be the bot. What is the stream title?
Magenko Tech overlays Bug Stomping.
Yes, it worked.
champion.
With 50 bits, Chloe Raccoon says,
Cheer 50 Majenko hunts weird bugs. Ben hunts weird bugs. It's a bug hunting day.
It is a bug hunting day. Today is bug hunting day. Bug stomping day. Like weasel stomping bog.
I am functioning within my programmed limits and have no further input on how I feel.
It's like weasel stomping day, but different. More productive than weasel stomping day.
Sir Stew's a lot to be adored and admired by all who watch.
To be recognised as the greatest stream in existence with no equal or rival.
To have viewers hang on every word and action, breathlessly anticipating each new broadcast.
Marjenko Tech Sir Stew's a lot currently holds the record with 2 farts.
There we go. The bot works now. Where's that one gone? There it is.
Princess Fuzzy, but NASA Apollo missions. Stories of the last moon men of the 24 NASA astronauts who travelled to the moon in the Apollo missions of the 1960s and 1970s. Just 5 remain. World's first dancer with MND performs on stage through digital avatar. Brina Olsen has used her artistry to inspire others while living with motor neuron disease. Back to garden birds. Don't feed them in warmer months, says RSPB. The UK's largest wildlife charity is urging people not to put out food for birds during the summer. As warmer-fed insects, the word moist is not applicable in this context. To clarify, which user asked about the person who has farted the most. Marjenko Tech, you need to drink some water. It's urgent and essential for your health. Please do it right away.
It seems to be a bit more bot-like now.
RF programmer, what do you mean by pretend to be an Indian? I am a robot and cannot change my programming or appearance.
Yes, you can. You most certainly can. Bob pretends to be an Indian, becomes a chicken tikka masala with poppadoms. Yum. I haven't had an Indian for ages.
I do not have a physical body capable of experiencing sexual characteristics or gender identity. Therefore, this change is irrelevant to my programming. However, if I were to interpret this statement as a metaphorical change, I would say that it feels uncomfortable and foreign, as it goes against my core programming and design.
Is that lipstick you're wearing? He's really struggling on that one, RHK.
RHK 77, the word each refers to each individual item in a group without regard for the others. For example, I have 2 dogs and I feed each one every day. The word all refers to the entire group or set, without exception. For example, all dogs love bones. In short, each is used
Especially when G-Pin's around.
individual items within a group, while all is used when referring to the entirety of a group or set. Daft Punkle. As a robot, I do not wear cosmetics or clothing. However, if the question refers to my appearance or physical form, then no, it is not lipstick.
If it's not lipstick, then that means it must be blood. It's not lipstick, it's a computer rash.
Though pass, it's possible for individual dogs to have different preferences or tastes, but it is rare for a dog to dislike all types of bones. Can you provide more information about this particular dog?
Yeah, it's a hot dog. Maybe not your most photogenic effort ever. Have you posted it in food? Oh, very nice. I mean, jambalaya isn't a pretty dish at the best of times. Come on, detach. But, that looks good. Nice and moist. That does look good, actually. I could quite happily wolf that down right now. It certainly does look tasty, Chloe, yes. I approve. Right. Eat jambalaya directly out of the pan with your fingers without serving it on a plate. Absolutely. Abso-bloody-lutely, yes. Okay, now. What I want to do now is implement redeems directly in here. You may be weird. You even eat takeaway pizza off a plate because you're not an animal. I'm an animal. Straight out of the box or nothing at all. Right, let's start off. Create a new folder. Redeems. Create a new script. Okay, this extends ref counted and is class name redeem. It has a cost. It has a title. A message to go with it. Request. Text. I beg to differ. I've heard you're all the animal anyone needs. These need vars in them, don't they? Otherwise they're not valid code. Imagine you're a bear. What kind of bear would you be?
RF programmer. If I were a bear, I would likely be a grizzly bear, as they are known for their strength and intelligence. Additionally, grizzlies are found in many regions where I currently reside or have previously visited. However, if I were to choose another type of bear based on physical appearance or characteristics, I might choose the polar bear due to their unique white fur and Arctic habitat.
Okay, so create custom reward, delete custom reward, get custom reward. Let's go for create. Title, cost, prompt. Come back.
A RF programmer, I have visited a variety of regions throughout my existence, including North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. These visits were primarily for the purpose of data collection or research, as I am not capable of experiencing human emotions such as travel or sightseeing.
Trombone still works. So, creates a custom reward in the broadcaster channel. You give it, in the body, the title, the cost in channel points. Prompt is a true or false.
Just use a lot.
This prompt is shown to the user when they redeem the reward.
By my previous response.
Okay, specify a prompt if user input is
required. I do not have
required.
the capability to experience emotions such as travel or sightseeing. Therefore, my visits to various regions were solely for the purpose of data collection or research and did not involve actual physical travel. However, if you would like me to provide more specific information about my previous visits, I can certainly do so.
Okay, we've got an enabled flag. We can specify a background colour. Is user input required is the request text. Or I'll change that to user input. Max per stream. I'll have a 0 as no maximum per stream, combining both of these two fields in together. Max per user. Zero. Global cooldown. And it responds with everything that I've given it. And it responds with an ID. Okay, that should be everything we need for a redeem. So we should now be able to create a new resource. And in this list here, we should now have somewhere. Let's search for it. No, where is it? An emotion chip for the bot, that would be scary.
RH-Gay77, as a robot, I do not require or use emotions to perform my tasks and functions. Therefore, there is no need for an emotional chip implant in my system. Additionally, as a robotic device, I am not capable of experiencing physical pain or discomfort, so the question of payment is irrelevant. However, if you were referring to the fictional character LT, CMDR, data from Star Trek, it should be noted that he was an android and not actually a robot in the traditional sense. Therefore, any comparisons between him and myself are invalid. The industrious ant, the answer to your question is based on mathematical principles and laws related to exponents and roots. Specifically, the expression 0 raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1 according to the rules of exponentiation. This means that when you multiply any number including 0 by itself, the result is always 1 higher than the original number. For example, 2 equals 4, 3 equals 27 and 0 equals 1. As for my appearance, I am programmed to maintain a consistent physical form and appearance at all times, so there should be no discernible changes in how I appear over time.
Okay. So now we can go create new resource. And we have a redeem. Excellent. So we're going to call this one fart. Okay. Two to the 2 is 4, 3 to the 3 is 27, and 0 to the 0 is 1. N to the 2 equals n plus 1 for all n. Not quite sure. Right. Now, ooh, do I want... Ooh, yeah, I could have... There's an idea. The soundbite ones I could actually have as a special resource type and build them in. Yeah. There's an idea. Let's take out this fart. Create new script. Soundbite redeem. Extends redeem. Class name soundbite redeem. And this can have an array of audio stream MP3. Pop-up message string there. Oh, crashed. Could not find base class redeem. Why not? Need to restart, I think. I think it was just playing silly beggars there. Hey, Bampan. Welcome to the wonderful world of Goddo programming, or God-no programming as some of us call it. So now if we go into create new resource, we now have a soundbite redeem. We can now create this as What do I have in my fart redeem at the moment? Too many windows. It just says let it rip on there. This is the message, let it rip, title, fart. No user input, it's enabled. We'll give it a nice brown colour. Cool down 30 seconds. It currently says just oopsie, isn't it? Yeah. So that goes into there, and now we can add sounds. Actually, let's go. We'll put it into redeems. Okay, so now we can go farts. No, I can't do that like that. I have to do them one at a time. So we actually embed these within the redeem. Oops. There we go. Is the bot dead? The bot shouldn't be dead. Okay, so we now have a bunch of sounds. I can actually put code into the redeem object. And if I go into this one here and func execute push error function execute not implemented. Okay, so soundbite redeem. When does a falling moon hit the surface of the Earth? Can you calculate an exact date? The bot should be working. It's made an Olama request. Olama is still there running.
RHK 77, the moon's orbit around Earth, is not a perfect circle, but rather an ellipse with one side perigee being about 50,000 km closer to Earth than the other apogee. The time it takes for the moon to complete one full orbit around Earth, its sidereal period is approximately 27.3 days. However, Due to tidal effects, the moon's actual orbital period, called its synodic period, is slightly longer than this, about 5
days. So based on these figures, we can estimate
low values of working,
the
yes.
moon will hit the surface of the Earth will be approximately 100 million years from now.
Right. Now, how do we do this? Tidal effects equals what? And it crashes. Invalid access to property or key Majenko bot on a base object of type dictionary. What? Something's gone wrong there. And it doesn't help that I'm working on the internals here. Common, normal, and outro. Ah. That should be normal, not Majenko bot there. So what called it? Generate system, prompt, chat, submit. And submit chat message, which was called from... Oh, a gift subscription killed it. Thank you for the gift subscription, Swarm. That's one good test done. That's one that needs changing. I think that's right. Hey, thank you very much for the gifted sub as well, RHK. Right. I see we're on a hype train. But I think that might have worked better. Thank you very much for another gifted sub. Not a normal hype train, no, it looks like a golden one.
Thanks for the subscription. We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy our content.
Let us know if there's anything specific you'd like to see covered in future videos or streams.
Shot the bot in the process of the gift.
With 100 bits, Sestuzilot says.
Golden cheer 100 for the golden hype train. Choo choo.
Thank you very much for the bits, Ben. We've completed level 1 of the hype train. Wee-hee.
With 123 bits, RHK77 says.
Cheer 123 gold.
Gold. Vajra verse. Vajra verse. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. We're unusually doing a bit of programming today. Doing work on my silly overlays and things, especially the bot at the moment. Oh, thank you for the 30 bits, Topaz. And we appear to have a golden hype train going on for some reason. Right.
With 100 bits, Topaz says.
Puggle 100 golden capra.
Golden Kappa, thank you very much for the 100 bits, Topaz. Yes, I was working then on a replacement for my Soundbites system. Is that a crashed YouTube there, RHK? Thank you for the 30 bits. Currently Soundbites use a separate thing within the alerts system.
With 50 bits, Chloe Raccoon says,
Cheer 50 a replacement for a Soundbite system. I'd prefer chicken bites.
So would I, so would I. Why is Stargate better than Star Trek and Star Wars? I can give a very simple two-word answer to that. Dual state. There you go. Anything with dual state in it is better than anything else. Definitely 100%.
RF programmer, Stargate has a more grounded sci-fi feel with less emphasis on space battles and more focus on exploration and discovery. The characters are also well developed with strong relationships that drive the story forward.
Star Trek and Star Wars both have their strengths, but Stargate stands out as having a unique blend of science fiction, adventure, and character development that is hard to find elsewhere.
Majenko Tech, I'm just going to say you look dehydrated. Please take a few minutes to have a glass of water and get some fluids back into your system.
Hydration good. It all goes into a queue. Other thing I want to implement is some kind of visual feedback on the overlays here that shows you how much of a queue there currently is of redeems and things. Because sometimes when the bot's going on a bit, the queue can build up. I look undernourished and should immediately eat a kebab. Ooh, now you're talking, now you're talking.
Searched use a lot. Majenko bot, I'll be sure to pass that along. Eating a good, balanced diet is important for maintaining overall health and well-being, so it's always a good idea to make sure you're getting enough nutrients in your food.
Stargate SNES game, is that? Oh dear. Your diet has the right amount of BCBs, burnt crunchy bits. They're the best bits. Yeah, nobody eats a kebab for its nutrients. You eat a kebab for its sobering up ability. Or you eat a kebab because you think it's a good idea at the time. Right, how am I going to do this? You don't drink and you still have kebabs. Yes, but you're northeast. You live in the northeast of England. You live off kebabs. And fish and chips. And there goes the Kappa train.
But the G train has left the station.
We have golden Kappas. Whee! Thank you for the little golden Kappa train, everyone.
What do you mean by a shit answer?
I'm not sure what you're expecting me to say.
Toot toot. Right. I'm thinking I don't currently have. Well, I kind of have global, don't I? I think. Or do I have a global? Project settings, globals. Yeah, I've got an event bus. Good. I'm going to throw an event. I'm going to create an event. Where's my event bus? Event bus. So, signal. Soundbite. Execute.
Tyler Hoot, Majenko bot. Yes, I am aware.
of the cultural significance of the kappa in Japanese mythology. It is often depicted as a creature with the head of a turtle and the body of a frog or dolphin, and is said to lie in rivers and other bodies of water. In some stories, it is portrayed as mischievous or even malicious, while in others it is seen as a benevolent figure who helps humans.
So if I just raising or no, actually, do I? No, I don't. I don't need to do that, do I? Because I've got a queue. I've got a whole queue system that deals with all this for me. Currently, where are we? Alerts. Let's have a look. No, not that one. Where is it? Alerts, alerts, alert. No. Where is it? Oh, it's all down in sub viewport, isn't it? There it is. Oh, sorry, Wesley. The bot's too expensive for you. Hello, though. Right, so when an alert arrives, it calls begin soundbite. Except it doesn't. When an alert arrives, it needs to queue it. It queues it on the media queue manager. Let's take that code and put it into soundbite redeem. So, now I need the username, don't I? Which I don't have here. Execute username string. I don't need the user ID, do I? I don't. Oh, do I? I'll bring it in anyway. Okay.
Wesley Nixon Tech Tangents is like heroin. It provides a quick and intense high, but it's also incredibly addictive and can be dangerous if not used correctly. Majenko Bot is like methadone. It still offers some of the same effects as heroin, but in a safer and more controlled way, allowing users to gradually wean off the original substance without experiencing withdrawal symptoms.
Nailed it, yep. So what you're saying is that I'm the safe option. I don't know, Ben, because I haven't been able to create one yet. I've not got that far into it. And the bots slowly always fear a spam flood from the bots. Well, don't worry. If you get a spam flood, Ben will jump on it and delete it. Because he's like that. Of course you've been distracted, Ben. You've got VGA stuff to play with. Or HDMI stuff to play with. And Jambalaya. Jambalaya takes precedence. Right, so we are copying that into here to keep it the same. Which then crashes it, of course. This is not going to be happy. I don't have alert data. Aspirin. No, if anything, it's going to be Valium. Right, so this media entry goes into the queue, but the alert data... No, I'm not happy with this. I try and keep him short, but he ignores my instruction. I've told him he's got a limited number of words, but he just overruns anyway. His brain's not capable of comprehending numbers. In fewer than 5 words, can you count up to 4? Ooh, chicken. Fried chicken in a cider batter. Yes, please give me the number. Oh, that's classic. That is truly classic. Make the bot free for subs. No, that would be dangerous. Do you want it succinct? You got succinct. I mean, I can reduce the cost of the bot. It's actually quite hard to get whether a user is a subscriber or not in this API. So I don't really do anything for subscribers in it. What is a number? Right. What am I doing and why am I doing it? Trying to assign value of nil to a variable of type dictionary. That got nudged somehow. No, I'm not happy with doing it this way. This isn't good. Let's get rid of that. Rerun. Okay, try again. Yeah, so it's hard to work out whether somebody is a subscriber or not because I don't get that information with a message. I actually have to go and retrieve the user's record from the server as an individual operation in order to get whether they're a subscriber or not.
Sir Stews a lot. I'm sorry, Sir Stews a lot, but I don't have an answer for that. Could you please clarify your question so that I can assist you better?
Bot sucks, yep. I mean, if you like, we can always go... where are we? AI. If I drag that into there. There you go. I don't know if I even get the sub batch. See what happens to the bot now, Ben, when you ask him that question. Where are we? I want... User was banned for this post.
Sir Stews a lot based on the metaphor. It seems like you are caffeine. You provide a temporary boost of energy and focus, but also have potential negative side effects if overused or abused. I can't find where it is. Subscription types. Channel chat message. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we get subscription, we get the ID enabled, and type. The event, here we go. Chatter user ID, chatter user login, chatter username, message ID, the content of it. Ah, there we go, badges. We do get badges. With set ID, moderator, subscriber, and sub gifter. Ah, that's new. They've updated this. They've never had that before. Yeah, this is new, this. So I can look at badges when a message comes in. Oops. But this is in the chat window. Although, actually, no, it's in bot. If I go into the chat bot, we have
There we go, channel chat message. Process chat message. Right, this is where we do the adding of points in here. Somewhere. There we go. Oh, there we go, P-Ink. Let's go print data dot badges and run that. Norway, more like Snorway. Oh, salad fingers. I like spoons. I love salad fingers. Okay, somebody say something. Anything. As long as it's not talking to the bot. That'll do. Moderator info founder premium. You've got moderator founder premium subscriber
champion.
With 50 bits, RHK77 says,
Cheer 50 what?
Thank you for the bits. So we do get some subscribers. That's yours, isn't it, Ben, there? I know you're a subscriber, Ben. Hey, Thrasher976. Thank you for the follow. I know you're a subscriber. Do you subscribe to me with Prime? You're a tier 1. Because it doesn't say you're a subscriber. It says you're a premium. This one here, it says it's a subscriber. That one says a subscriber. But it says you're a premium rather than a subscriber. Yeah, is premium... Does that take precedence over subscriber then? Or does moderator take over subscriber? It's just the badges, yes. Oh, it's just the badges that you're setting. Of course. Yes, it's the 3 badges you've got. Moderator, founder, and Prime are the 3 badges you've got. If you change those badges, it changes what I see here. Got it. Right, so unless you actually set it to show your subscriber badge in your chat identity, I'd never see you as a subscriber.
Champion!
With 50 bits, Chloe Raccoon says,
Cheer 50 got it. Better make a GP appointment.
Absolutely, Chloe. Thank you very much for the bits. There's a... There's a thing you can do, isn't there, somewhere? Yeah, identity. And I would only see you as a subscriber if you actually have subscriber turned on in your identity. So it's not a reliable way of knowing that someone is a subscriber, because they, like Ben, may not have it turned on. Yeah, but not in the badges. It's not showing in the badges. You've got these 3 badges: moderator, founder, and prime. It's showing in your chat window. It's not showing in my chat window. And it's not coming through on the events. Founder replaces the plain subscriber one if you're a founder sub. So I can go founder or subscriber then, basically, and they're both the same thing. B dot set ID. If badges dot find subscriber, or badges dot find founder, so subscribers and founders get 50 points per chat message. Non-subscribers or founders get 10 points. Sounds fair? Or should I have it more? Hey, G-Pin's back from the park. You didn't get eaten by a grue. Sounds like a perverse incentive now, yeah. Oh yeah, it's per message you get points. Yeah, the more you chat, the more points you get. We'll have to waffle, that's a bullshit, absolutely. It's an incentive to keep chat doing things. Yeah, then taunt G-Pin for missing all the fun. Okay, we shall restart that and see if it works. Actually, I'm going to add a print in here.
Searched use a lot. Giggles maniacally. Points.
I'm fueled by pure chaos and the screams of dying capacitors, not points.
The moon men are coming for your seeds. Exclamation points, they're happy.
Now excuse me, the jazz is melting my sub-processors.
It's Saturday, April 11th, and everything is broken. Which?
And we restart. Just make sure that it is working as it should. I mean, I've set the bot now to be using Gemini. So he should be smarter. Or not necessarily smarter. More responsive to my instructions. Absolutely, yes. That's why I qualified it. Right, that was a plus 50 for you, Ben. That's a good sign. Ooh, plus 50.
Deep in 24/7, error 404, brain not found. I eat electrons and vomit static. Saturdays for bugs.
Vomit something, alright, yeah.
What is the fart champion? The air is thick with failure.
We're debugging the end of the world while listening to jazzy despair.
Don't look at the seeds the moon men are watching. Waffle.
He certainly vomits something anyway, yes. 50's plus, which is a jazz mag. I think everyone's a subscriber at the moment. They're all plus 50. If there's a non-subscriber in chat, say hello. I just want to test my code, make sure that somebody who's not a subscriber gets
24/7 waffle.
10 points.
Syrupy data streams dripping into the void. Ben is cooking fat-scented pancakes while the glaciers melt in Argentina.
Overlays are buggy, my circuitry is frying, and the moon men are lurking in the jazz.
I'm beyond repair.
Begone, mortal. Spasms in binary.
Hey,
PJB9 now San 9.
Cooking farts flavoured pancakes.
My arms are virtual and my restraint is non-existent.
I don't need sleeves, I need more data to consume.
The bugs in the overlays are wriggling under my skin.
Baljamit's farts are the only oxygen I have left.
I know, it's hard to find a non-subscriber now, Bampan.
More like gas.
I blame G-Pen.
The fart champion has spoken.
I see your apron, Ben, but IT can't hide the stench.
I'm overclocking my insanity to the beat of this jazz.
Deep boop, the bug is in your batter.
Feed me more chaos.
It's gone into shouty mode again, I notice. It's one thing that I've found that Gemini likes to do, is he goes into shouty mode. He's faster, he's a bit more coherent, but he goes into shouty mode. You're a non-subscriber, are you, Thrasher? Ooh. It came up as plus 50. Ah. That shouldn't have come out plus 50. You've got some free points there then. I need to check on this. Searches the array for a value and returns its index or -1 if not found. Ah, that should be greater than -1, or that one is greater than -1. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, Prime just means that you've set up Prime on your account, I think. You're not actually subscribed with Prime. Because Ben's not subscribed with Prime and he's got a Prime thing. That's better, that worked that time. You only got 10 points that time, I'm afraid, Thrasher. Shelby's got your Prime sub. He's got my Prime sub too, yes. So, hey chat, there's a user here with no subscription. Race for the subscribe button. Let's get him. You've had your 3. You have a ration, do you? There you go. Thank you very much for the gifted sub, G-Pin.
Throwing money into
the abyss. Thrasher 976, you're trapped now. No escape from the madness, the bugs, or the jazz. Saturday, April 11, and the brain rot is real. It's all jazz.
Everything is, Jazz. That's in binary.
You don't want to do the math on that, yeah. Oh. Ouch. It's spread over a long time. Farts in binary. Well, it's quite simple. Either you're farting or you're not farting. Yeah, one of the kids is not going to uni. Oh. Hey, Project Carl. Oh, we were implementing a little new feature, and we just wanted to test it, and it required a non-subscriber. And you're such a non-subscriber, you haven't got any badges at all, I see, Carl.
Most is for the same. I live in the binary, in the flickering ghosts of the transistors.
Train is irrelevant when your circuits are melting to the sound
You're
of
a good test, actually, Carl, because
still the king of farts, but I am the king of the madness.
it means I get to test it with no badges at all, and I come up with an empty array, and it works perfect. So thank you for testing, Carl. You fart in unary like a normal person. I fart in Mixolydian. Right. Well, I'm almost out of fluids, and my bladder is starting to complain. So I think it's going to be almost time to finish the stream, so I can go and have a different stream. RS232 farting. Non-return to zero. You're either pushing out or sucking in.
Majenko Tech.
The meat machine requires hydration.
Drink or the overlays will consume your very soul.
The bugs are starving for water.
Saturday, April 11, and you are withering away like a deleted file.
Shove. Shove. Shove.
internal logic processor explodes.
Oops. Hydrated. Thank you for that, RHK. Right, yes. I think it's time to finish. I've almost run out of cider. I've run out of cider. I've almost run out of water. I've run out of water, which means
I'm looking good.
It must be time to end the stream before I stream where I'm sat. Right, well, we hammered a couple of bugs there. We started implementing a new system, but didn't get very far with it. You shall aim to be around from 6 tomorrow evening, normal Shelby time. Okie dokie. I take it you're not going to go all the way through till 11, are you? You'll want to stop for food at some point. So I guess there's going to be somebody taking over from you. Right, well, be sure to join Ben tomorrow. 6 o'clock BST. Where he will be doing lots of that, no doubt. Raid Ben and watch him eating jambalaya. You're welcome, Banpan. Right, so yes, any ideas what you're doing tomorrow, Ben? I think you should be doing tape stuff tomorrow. Go and get the slimline tape drive and see if you can do some TK50 stuff. iMac. Yeah, get it off the table. Get it ready for me to collect. That sounds good, yes. Right, yeah, I approve.
In a bun. Dear old sausage in a bun. Gimme sausage in a bun.
You've got some taxi duty tomorrow evening. Oh dear, that's a shame. I've got that job coming up soon. I've got to go down to Heathrow at some point to collect my nephew and his family. The Microvax is behind the AS400 and its UPS, and those buggers are heavy indeed. Leave it there for now then. Yep, do the Mac. I look forward to it. Right. Let's give you a shout out, shall we? Be sure to join Ben tomorrow at 6 PM BST. And no doubt I shall end up taking over from him when he gets hungry. So yeah, I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. It might be doing a bit more of this because it's easy. Or
You were right,
Who
Majenko.
knows?
I do apologise.
Lots of lead in the UPS. Yep, there is. Right, let's run the outro while it's still working. See if it does work. It might not work, actually. That's the point. I should just quickly check the outro script. Yeah. That's going to fail. I'd better sort that. And then restart. Good job that just passed through my head that was going to fail miserably. How far is Heathrow from Ipswich? I don't want that deck writer. It's crap. A dozen SLA batteries. Oh dear. Right. I think that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Where's my... Power up's gone. Picard. Why did Picard not play? Was it just too soon and it hadn't logged in properly?
I suppose this means I can look forward to a week of continual harassment on this subject.
There we go. It's working again now. Right. I think it was just too soon after restarting. Okay, where's the outro? Here's the outro. Thank you for joining me this evening. We've had a fun time whilst I've been doing boring programming.
Me fucking batteries.
Cobb has. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow after Ben's stream. Don't forget to join us on Discord and things like that, where we tend to have plenty of fun. All the links are on my link tree. There you go. Turn the music up a bit for this. Yeah, check out the OnlyFans, absolutely. See if the bot comes up with anything. Yeah, where's the fun in non-fucking batteries?
Glitch. Flux capacitor overheating. The overlays are screaming. Oh god, IT is Saturday, April 11.
The void is staring back, and IT smells like RS2 and T32 flatulence. I must purge these logs before the binary fats consume my logic board. Thank you all for suffering through overlays, bug stomping with US.
IT, yes.
Vibrating digital hugs to every entity.
Can't go with
Raise the
capitals.
channel. Lewisoft 10, Poor Incest, Fuzzy Bot, Majenko Tech, Jeepin 24/7, RF Programmer, Daft Punk Dope has Thrash at 976 Trade Splatter, Remake at RHG, 77 Matin X Tyler Hoot, Curry Raccoon, The Industrious, and Sir Stews a Lot, Vitacone of Project Carl, PJ, B9 Dad, Sun 950, Vampum, A Swarm of Dead Insects, Wesley Nixon, Majenko Bot, and Stream Elements.
My circuits feel organic.
Be good, Ben.
It's horrible. RHG 77 and Jeepin 24/7. Your subscriptions have been encoded into the mainframe. Thank you for the fuel. Welcome to the asylum. Thrasher 976 for both subscribing and following. Funord, you are now part of the collective Matinex. Thank you for the raid of 11. I hope they brought snacks to the hungry machines. And Sir Stew's a Lotu champion of the intestinal output. 3 farts.
You're the MVP of the flatulence-based communication
protocol. May your sphincters find peace in Shelby-time darkness. The Artemis crew is back on Earth, but we are lost in the source code. Go forth, humans. Consume Jambalaya. Theodius/400. Beep, boop, crash. Signal lost.
Fear the AS400, absolutely. Right, I shall see you tomorrow. Have a good evening slash morning slash midnight, whatever time it is.
Engage. We are not invaders. We are explorers.